I am Ross. Joining me is my friend John, and together, in quite possibly much longer than a minute or two, we are attempting to drink Nova Scotia Dry.
Oh, yeah.
And then some of them say dark lager, some say black lager. This one, or it's, a whole other language. I am this Schwarzbier. I am the German black lager. It's obviously very Germanic. You got the Gothic font and whatnot. The Schwarzbier. You've heard of stouts. You've heard of porters, but have you ever heard of Schwarzbier? Literally meaning black beer in German, the Schwarzbier is the oldest continuously brewed beer style in the world, dating back almost 3,000 years. As a black lager, you can expect the light, easy drinking taste of a higher carbonation of a lager, but the body and color you'd expect of a dark beer. This is a dark beer drinker's summer beer. It's got a sweet maltishness. Well, there's that weird smokiness that comes through, but also has a strange taste to me of celery. It's the only thing that it reminds me of. So that might be the hop. There's a... Whoa! What is that Molson Canadian skunk of a tail end? Oh, that was...
So that's not the worst beer I've ever had.
No, it is not.
Not even close. If I were making this beer for myself, I would tune it deeper on the malt side and ease off of the pine hops.
It was smoky. It had representation of a dark beer in it. It
Agreed.
drank as crisp as a light beer.
Yeah.
It just wasn't a flavor that I loved. Not quite an 8 in my brain, but a high 7 is where I'm landing.
I don't know, like a 6.5 or something. It's I find the pine hop kind of a mood killer if you're pitching the malty dark beer angle. Although it has a decent mouthfeel for lager-based beer, does represent some malt. So, whatever, 6.5.
I'm sorry. The Authentic Seacoast Brewing Company out of Guysborough. This one's the Sea Piper, a hearty brew built for piping with gusto. 7-grain brewed mash is set off with Warrior and Fuggles hops, adding our organic full steam coffee and dried licorice root. We craft a richly flavored chocolatey coffee stout that pours black as a starless night.
Also like my heart.
5% alcohol, 28 IBUs,
Good.
and 40 SRMs. It is chocolatey. I'm getting a little chocolatey.
That has interesting flavors in it.
That is sweet tasting. Why am I still... The only description I have for that is cherry. Like a dark cherry. Well, I'm not feeling licorice root. And I'm not even getting coffee out of this. It has flavor. We can agree it has flavor.
100%. Oh, I found the coffee. There is coffee.
Okay.
I would love for the chocolate to show up. I'm not finding it to be like creamy, big stout.
No, it's a bit of a watery stout, isn't it?
This beer,
It continues to have flavor. I continue to have difficulty describing it.
I love a good coffee stout, and this is not a good coffee stout. A sour, bitter aftertaste of bad coffee. Not like, oh, that's a pleasant coffee. I get weird, sour coffee bitter. I get that sort of a chalky, dry mouth finish.
I'd like to thank Jon Woodman of former beer review in a minute or two for wasting a minute or 70 with us tonight.
I don't know if he's old enough to drink yet.
Well, I am going to be so disappointed if Ian doesn't know any Spaceballs references.